So hi guys, welcome back to another Gab's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And today aabangan natin ang ating historical weekly close. So dito titingnan natin, aabangan natin yung movement, ano yung magiging movement ni Bitcoin after the historical weekly close. So in the past few weeks, we have been monitoring this weekly candle close. It's because we went below the 21-week EMA. And significantly, the 21-week EMA determines if we are inside a bull or a bear market. So to everyone who's jumping in, welcome to the live. So we'll be showing you and we'll be waiting out for ano yung mangyayari sa ating weekly close. So can everyone see my stream? So yeah, currently Bitcoin is right now playing around the 34,000 US dollar area, and we are currently below the bull market support band. So I have multiple good news and bad news regarding this. So the good news is we are still inside the bull market since ang layo pa natin dun sa 200-week EMA, wherein it actually determines if pag nandun na tayo near the 200-week EMA, andun na tayo sa bandang bottom ng ating market. Kasi kung titingnan mo previously, nung nag-bear market, umabot tayo dun sa ating 200 weekly EMA. Same goes noong market crash last year, umabot sa lowest point. But sa ngayon, hindi natin nakikita siya ngayon, so malayo tayo doon. And let's look at the short term. If titingnan natin ngayon si short term, we are actually starting to get a bullish movement here dito sa short term time frame natin at the 1 hour. But kung titingnan natin si 4 hour, we actually got a reversal happening right now dito. So this reversal is indicating that we might go up in a significant period. So there are actually multiple people who are saying that we could actually see out a V-shaped recovery. And what's a V-shaped recovery? So ang V-shaped recovery is something where nagkaroon tayo ng significant drop. So this is an example of a significant drop and then nagkaroon tayo ng V-shape. So nagkaroon ng V and then nagkaroon ng recovery. So marami nagsasabi na we might see this exact pattern happening today. So yung V-shaped recovery is something that will go like this. So bababa siya and then mag-move siya into a V-shape type of movement. So that's what they're actually trying to say na pwede mangyari ngayon within the next few days. But for me, parang tingin ko masyado siyang mahirap para mangyari. But we'll see if that plays out. Ang tingin kong pwede mangyari dito for the midterm is something like this. Pagkababa, gaganto muna yung price natin and then the 200 week and then the 21 week EMA will just follow through para saka lang siya magkakaroon ulit ng steam to go up. Yun yung gusto kong mangyari, which is actually better since in this case we'll have the time to accumulate more and more Bitcoin during this period pag bumaba ang ating 21 week EMA, and at the same time nakakapag-ipon tayo ng time to go to a longer and higher market cycle top. Bakit ba natin sinasabi na the more na dinedelay natin to, the more na tataas ang ating market cycle top? It's because of the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. So we have been following this for the past few weeks. And until today, naging significant ito sa ating movement. So I've been telling you ever since the start na we are inside a market cycle, and this market cycle is determined by the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. So pag i-zoom in natin siya, we are still halfway through the bull market. So anything that will happen today, will happen for the midterm. It will dictate the midterm movement. And yeah, let's go back to the chart. So let's be honest, this is not going pretty well for Bitcoin, and it's actually two things. So the first thing to note is we are entering a midterm bear market. Take note, midterm bear market. Ibig sabihin nun, this bear market can happen for at least 6 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 months, but it's not going to be a long-term bear market. So the good news is, the other thing that we have to note is for the bull market, for the long term, we are still inside the bull market. So I repeat, we are entering a mid-term bear market, but we are still in a long-term bull market. So yun yung kailangan nyo guys in-note. Nothing to worry about siguro in the long term if long-term holder ka. Hindi ka naman kailangan mag-worry dito. Actually, this is your best time nga, di ba? This is your best opportunity. And to further support that na we are still in a bull market, tingnan natin yung other indicators. So noong 2017 market cycle, nagkaroon tayo ng dump. Yung ating crash noon has a bigger volume and nagkaroon tayo ng spike in the parabolic movement indicating that this is the end of the market cycle. And kung titingnan natin si logarithmic growth curve, noong 2017 market cycle, nagkaroon tayo ng peak sa ating market cycle top. That's why this is also indicated that this is the top and the following weeks are the bear market movement. Sa ngayon, ang nangyari lang is wala tayong parabolic pump. Nagkaroon lang tayo ng cool-off phase, no volume happening, and the logarithmic growth curve is indicating that we are still halfway through this movement. So for the short term, I don't think this is going to be a good movement since napaka-volatile niya ngayon. And kung titingnan natin ngayon si Fear and Greed Index, everyone is now fearful in this market. So an extreme fear would indicate that we are at the all-time low of this bull market and we are expecting a lot of people selling their Bitcoin and that almost everyone are exiting their position. But remember guys, at this time, this is where you should be greedy. In times of an extreme fear, it's where na dapat ikaw ay maging extremely greedy. It's because ito yung pinakang best buying opportunity and the data is actually saying this na every time that we are in extreme fearful season, pag naging fearful ang ating season ngayon, doon tayo nasa lowest point ng ating market cycle. So tingnan natin yung lowest point noon. So kung titingnan natin noong April 2020, March 2020, bumagsak tayo sa lowest point. Actually, pumunta tayo sa 200-week EMA, which is actually a dangerous sign saying na this will hold the integrity of the market cycle theory, which is yung 4-year market cycle na nangyayari. And during that time, Bitcoin also dropped to the lowest point sa ating Fear and Greed Index. Dito sa data, the data is saying na the lowest point of the Bitcoin price is actually the lowest point of the Fear and Greed Index. So this significantly means that this is the best buying opportunity since the more na na-enter natin to, prices, you have actually the most and best buying time na pwede mo pwede mo maximize yung iyong compounding profits. So let's say bumili ka dito na na-confirm na yung bull market. So there's actually two ways of entering the market. The other one is entering the lowest point and the other one is waiting for a confirmation. So if ikaw ay long-term hodler, the best time to enter is during the most and the pinakang extreme na fearful season which is ngayon. So last time na nangyari yun, kung na-enter mo yun, you are currently up 1,000% and kahit nagkaroon tayo ng bear market, you are still up 530%. So regardless, as long as naka-entry ka sa extreme fearful natin na movement, kahit nagkaroon tayo ng mid-term or long-term bear market, you are still in profits regardless. So that's why you never sell your Bitcoin during the most fearful moment sa history natin. Never sell your Bitcoin at this time. It will be your biggest regret sa iyong pag-stay dito sa ating Bitcoin and sa iyong crypto market journey mo. Yun yung pinakang ire-regret mo habang buhay pag nag-sell ka ng Bitcoin at this moment. So yeah, that's Bitcoin for the long term, and that's how the scenarios na makikita natin. Yung first scenario is yung V-shaped recovery. So V-shaped recovery is something like this. The other one is a cool-off phase wherein mababa muna tayo and then hahabulin ni 21-week EMA. That's the second scenario. And we actually have the last scenario, the third scenario, which is entering into a reaccumulation phase. Ang reaccumulation phase is something like this. Magkakaroon tayo ng pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump before heading up to the upward movement. And that's what I wanted to see. It's because if we're going to have that kind of movement, we are actually replicating the 2013 market cycle wherein we have we had a reaccumulation phase for about 28 weeks. And that reaccumulation phase helped us to further pump to the upside at least 1,500%, 1,700%. So this is why the most fearful moment in history matters. It's because dito nagkakaroon ng mga milyonaryo sa crypto and entering this and maximizing the 1,000 the 500% to 1,000% pump is actually the best opportunity for you to enter into any trades. So yan, nakita ko sa comment, you should also never trade with emotions. That's right. It's because crypto market is a psychological game. Psychological game siya kasi ang nagko-control sa movement ng price natin. It's not the news, it's not Elon Musk, it's not China. It's the excessive use of extreme leverage, extreme greed, and yung ating excessive use ng euphoric moment natin dito sa market. Yun yung ang nagko-cause ng movement dito sa Bitcoin price. And it's not any news. Kung nakita mo, yung sinabi ni Elon Musk, ito lang yun, no? Yung nagsabi si Elon Musk na hindi na siya mag-Bitcoin, Tesla is not accepting Bitcoin anymore. That was just a small movement dito. And it does not affect the whole market itself. So yeah, tingnan natin, balik tayo ulit sa short term. And we're actually now seeing a massive spike happening in this volume, in this movement. Nagkaroon tayo ng spike. Akala ko 725, hanap fake ako dun. Dapat nga 725 pero napaaga ako eh. So tingnan natin yung daily chart. So daily chart, we are actually, this is actually good news guys, tingnan nyo. Meron tayong bullish divergence, and bullish divergence is indicating a trend reversal, meaning we can be bullish in the next few days. So as you can see, meron tayo ditong RSI na trending upward, while nagkakaroon tayo ng declining price. So a declining price with an upward RSI is indicating that we might get a trend reversal. In that case, we could actually see a movement like this in the following days. So the V-shaped recovery will actually make sense if nangyayari itong bullish divergence dito sa daily time frame natin. And that's a good sign for Bitcoin. But yeah, honestly speaking, sa mga dumadating pa lang ngayon, we're going to be honest with this. We are entering a mid-term bear market, but we are still in a long-term bull market. I repeat, mid-term bear market, long-term bull market. Short-term, of course, bear market siya into short-term, pero long-term, we are still in the bull market for Bitcoin. And that is further supported by the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. And ito pa, itong pi cycle top indicator. So the pi cycle top indicator is actually calculated by the 350-day moving average and the 111-day moving average. If nagka-cross siya, it will indicate a bear market. If nag-cross pababa, si orange line, that's a bear market. We actually had those phases during the 2013 market cycle where we received the cross, indicating that it's a short-term bear market, mid-term bear market. Nangyari siya, nagkaroon ng mid-term bear market, and then nung umabot na tayo sa ating market cycle top, nag-cross ulit, nagkaroon na siya ng long-term bear market. But the different thing in here is, kung titingnan mo si pi cycle top indicator, we did not cross. So this is actually a good news. We did not cross the pi cycle top indicator, meaning we are still inside a midterm bear market. Sorry, we are still inside a midterm bull market if follow natin si pi cycle top indicator. So we are still bullish at this point if susundan natin si pi cycle top. So bullish for pi cycle top, bullish for logarithmic growth curve. However, bearish tayo kay 21-week EMA. So what I think will happen is a cool off phase or a reaccumulation phase, yung sinasabi natin na ganito, or the cool off phase na mag-stay muna tayo sa baba but at hahabol ang 21-week EMA. But the data is suggesting, hindi ako nagsasabi nito, I'm just interpreting the data that is presented to me and I'm just delivering the data to you. The data is saying na we are not entering the bear market for the logarithmic growth curve, the pi cycle top, and the RSI. They are saying na magkakaroon tayo ng trend reversal. So, siguro babalikan natin tong video in the following days kung nangyari ngayon. But the data is saying na we're going to be bullish in the next few days dahil nagkaroon tayo ng bullish divergence. Pi cycle top, hindi nag-cross. And logarithmic growth curve is indicating na we are at the halfway point. Ang nagsasabi lang ng bear market is itong 21-week EMA. So let's hope for that thing to happen. And ito yung may papakita ko sa inyo guys na alam ko tinweet ko to na isang araw eh. So tingnan muna natin to. So any analysis, technical analysis happening for altcoins are all nonsense to be honest, are all useless sa ngayon. Kasi they are now all dictated by the Bitcoin movement for today. So let's look at one of the things na sinabi ko nun. Ito yung sinabi ko nun na the same people who said na sana nabili ko siya nung mura are the same people who are currently fearful and buying the dip. This is easier said than done. Just buy the dip if I were you. So, in this moment, if takot ka, fear not since this is actually the best buying opportunity. Don't sell anything kasi that would be your biggest mistake. So yeah, we are actually guys waiting for the weekly close at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. would indicate that we are now in the midterm bear market for the weekly close. But other indicators are saying na bullish pa din tayo. So we'll check what will happen in the next hour. Possible po ba na mag-hit ng 30K or below ang Bitcoin? Yeah, it's always possible, but the indicators are saying na we are going bullish. So I'm not sure why, bakit ganun yung indicators ngayon. All indicators are saying na we are going upward. However, ang nag-iisang indicator na nagsasabi na pababa tayo is itong 21-week EMA. a 20k Bitcoin is very ideal for me. Pero I'll be honest, the data is saying na we are going to have a possible reaccumulation phase. 5 cycle top is saying bullish, logarithmic growth curve, bullish, volume, no volume, so reaccumulation phase for volume. 21-week EMA is saying bearish, but RSI in the daily is saying bullish. So we'll have to check that out. So what price po dapat mag-close yung weekly candle? Dapat mag-close siya at 43,000 US dollars to remain bullish in all indicators. Pero we are now way far from 43k at this area. So dahil wala na tayo dyan, yun nga, yung sinasabi ko na midterm bearish to. Midterm bearish, long-term bullish. Dapat pa ba sa sahod? Sana. How do you handle stress in crypto market? Mm, for me, first thing to do is, yung sinasabi nila na uninstall mo yung app mo, uninstall mo yung Binance, uninstall mo Coins Pro mo. That's actually a good thing in handling stress kasi it's pretty useless in looking at the chart if aabot tayo ng matagal na reconsolidation na reaccumulation phase. So that's actually a good advice. Pero ako personally, since nagte-technical analysis pa din ako, I'm not going to do that. But if you want to handle stress in the crypto market, I suggest is during this period, take the time to watch different technical analysis video. Pwede ka manood ng analysis ni Benjamin Cohen, pwede ka mag-replay sa mga previous videos ko, balikan mo na lang lahat. Or if gusto mo mag-aral ka ng iba't ibang indicators na ginagamit like si Crypto Crew University, ginagamit niya yung iba't ibang indicators and when to buy and when to sell. Pwede mo gamitin yun. So, the best way of handling stress during the bear market is knowing the different technicals of the crypto space. So that one for me is the best way of handling stress in the crypto market during this bearish midterm for the Bitcoin price. Nag-invest ka ba sa mga shitcoin, boss? Secret. Pero ang masabi ko sa mga shitcoins is if experienced trader ka, that's where you would only go to shitcoins or meme coins or Ponzi coins. Kasi let's be honest, too, they are profitable. They are very profitable dahil andun yung mga maximum pump na pwede natin makuha. But remember, high risk, high reward can also give you high loss. So, take note na pagpapasok ka sa mga ganong coins, you're accepting your fate na pwede kang mawala ng pera kasi the risk that you are getting in is the same as the loss na pwede mo makuha. Sir, magkakaroon po ba tayo ng crypto winter sa September? Actually, yun yung sinabi ko na isang video na pag nangyari itong bearish scenario na to, tingnan mo to. If nangyari itong bearish scenario at nagkaroon tayo na reaccumulation phase or anything na mag-stay yung Bitcoin price at this level, tingnan mo, September, November na itong movement na to. And entering this movement during the winter would indicate a massive pump for the Bitcoin price and the crypto market. So, I actually want that to happen. Kaya gusto ko talaga magkaroon ng bearish movement muna for the next few weeks and few months. First thing is para makapag-ipon ako ng more Bitcoin and then the second thing is ma-maximize natin yung ating market cycle top kasi the more that we delay our movement, the more our market cycle top increases. As kung titingnan mo, ang maximum ngayon ni logarithmic growth curve is now at 126k. Before nung sinusundan natin to, ang maximum niya pa lang is around 95,000 US dollars. Ngayon, 126. So that's a pretty significant move. So yeah, possible yung ganun na scenario. Bear market na po ba? No confirmation yet, pero 8 a.m. would determine the fate of the market. We are entering a mid-term bear market. Mid-term bear market, but a long-term bull market. Short term, of course, it's a bear market for the short term. Pero let's be honest, mid-term bear market, long-term bull market. So paano mo na-handle yung stress na nawalan ng malaking pera? Ano ginagawa mo to make yourself feel better? Ang take ko kasi dyan, you are at a loss on paper. Meaning, hindi pa talaga siya considered as a loss. Not unless sinel mo talaga. Kaya, hinahodl ko lang siya kung may loss ako ngayon. Kasi ako rin may loss din ako ngayon kung aaminin ko. Pero, di ko siya sinasell kasi the, the, the technicals are saying na we are going to go back. Pero, this is just a midterm na paghihirap for the crypto market. So, hahayaan ko muna siya. So, that's how I handle stress. I look things at the macro scale. Hinahayaan ko lang muna na ganun. Pero other than that, meron pa akong outside life like gusto ko yung nanonood ako ng Formula 1, football, or mag-workout ako, or kausapin ko yung mga friends ko. So that's basically how I handle stress, and then nag-focus ako sa work basically. Will you be increasing your Bitcoin allocation than Ethereum? Mm, I'm siguro sa ngayon gagawin ko siyang equal lang since ever since talaga ang ginagawa ko is 50-50 kay Bitcoin and Ethereum. Pero nung nag-start yung altcoin season, tinaasan ko yung Ethereum ko. Sa ngayon, hindi ako maglalagay ngayon kay Ethereum. Hindi ko rin babawasan ang Ethereum ko. Pero kung meron akong money ngayon, 50% ilalagay ko sa Bitcoin and 50% sa Ethereum. Tingnan natin yung 15 minutes, guys. So we are actually getting this rejection sa ating sa previous support, which is now a resistance, and 742 na. We are actually nearing the candle close. Gano'ng katagal yung gano'ng katagal yung midterm bear market? Let's look at the history. So, a midterm bear market would indicate, tingnan natin, reset chart. So, midterm bear market, ito, since bumaba siya up to 62%, 23 weeks, 23 weeks, that's around at least 3 months, at least 3 months, midterm bear market. Tingnan din natin, another historical data is saying a midterm bear market would indicate possibly 8 weeks if hindi tayo nag-cross. Since hindi tayo nag-cross ng Pi cycle top indicator, we are still bullish, very bullish pa din, but we have to confirm pa. And then the last time na yung inire-replicate natin ngayon is itong 2014 market cycle. So 83% drop, 28 weeks, so that's around 3 months of midterm bear market. So we might actually get at least 6 weeks to a maximum of 3 months para kay bear market for the midterm. Kasi kung long-term bear market, ganito katagal siya, oh. 2 years. And hindi naman ganun yung mangyayari ngayon. Ito rin nangyari dito. 2 years yung ating yung long-term bear market. Pero since we are still inside the bull market, hindi pa ganun yung mangyayari ngayon. Advisable ba na maglipat from altcoins to Bitcoin temporarily during the midterm bear market? You could actually. Pero sa case ko, hindi ako maglilipat ng altcoins ko pa. Kasi after after a Bitcoin dump, altcoin season actually comes in kasi altcoin season would actually happen during if ever nandun tayo sa gitna ng lowest point. So altcoin season happens where when we are in this area above the 21-week EMA and below the all-time high. This is where the altcoin season happens. So during this period, dyan yung possible na mag-pump lahat ng altcoins. DeFi coins, pwede mag-pump siya within the next month during the summer. DeFi coins, NFT coins, NFT tokens, all type of coins are possible for a pump. Sir, kape po ba yan? Yup, coffee. Ano to? Ito yung kupiti kay Ma'am Jerry. So, halos araw-araw ko siya iniinom. So, if gusto nyo guys, bili kayo ng coffee kay Ma'am Jerry. I think, sinashare naman niya sa Telegram yung link niya for her shop. What to do, sir, pag midterm bear? Good ba mag-buy for long term? Yep. During a bear market, that's the best buying opportunity. So, during those time, I'll take advantage of those period para makapag-ipon and makabili ng maraming Bitcoin. So, sakto, magkakaroon ka ng mga iba't ibang time for sweldo nun. For the BTC, based on the midterm bearish, was the lowest price yesterday? I could not say, but historically, the lowest price will always be the point of the crash. Kung titingnan mo, yung lowest price palagi is yung pagpagsak. Lowest price, lowest price, lowest price. So, lowest price palagi yung first candle. So, I think lowest price na yung kahapon. That was actually your last chance of buying a cheap Bitcoin. So, ako sinulit ko yun. Lapit na guys. We are actually 13 minutes away from the candle close. Ano hinintay natin kung mag-close a weekly cycle? We are actually waiting if we're going to get a reversal during the weekly close. And titingnan natin ano yung magiging start natin dito kay weekly candle close below the 21-week EMA. Ako rin hindi ko kaya mag-sell ng altcoins dahil yun nga, ang laki ng loss. Saka either way, babalik pa din naman siya eh. Kasi, di ba nga, logarithmic growth curve, umakat pa din talaga ang crypto market natin. And kung hindi pa kayo satisfied sa explanation na yan, tingnan natin yung crypto market logarithmic regression, crypto market cap logarithmic regression. So, ito yung peak logarithmic regression ba ni Benjamin Cohen na pinost niya. So, this is actually the Bitcoin chart in the long term. Tingnan din natin yung, hanapin natin yung crypto market cap. Pero guys, tingnan nyo, almost all data models are saying na paakit ang market natin. So, you have actually nothing to worry. Ito yung data model ni Juni Escalinin. Yung data model niya, it's saying na we are actually going up for the crypto market space. So, this is the overall total crypto market cap. So, kung nag-worry kayo na hindi naakit ang altcoins, aakit pa din siya. So, regardless kung ano yung sabihin naman kahit sinong technical analysis na babagsak ang Bitcoin, that's not true. All data models are saying na aakit tayo. Remember that we trade by the data and not by hype. Analytics rin ba si Benjamin Cohen? Yup, ano siya? Nuclear engineer. Nuclear engineer graduate na naging technical analysis. So, ang laki ng tiwala ko sa kanya dahil yun nga, nuclear engineer siya. Tapos, of course, mahilig siya sa mathematics, which is a good sign. So, yun, ito rin yung Bitcoin Super Cycle data model, oh. So, almost all data models are indicating we are going up pa din. So another data model by BLX. Data model is actually saying na aakit pa din tayo for the long term. Another data model by Fury Trading indicating na aakit pa din tayo. Sa kanya, tingin niya bearish na tong 70K top. Pero kung titingnan mo, the more na nagde-delay natin yung increase, tumataas pa din yung ating movement which could actually move higher pa. Same goes with Landon Math. As you can see, almost all mathematical equation, all mathematical models are saying na we are going up pa din regardless. So tingnan natin ngayon, last 10 minutes and we are now actually getting this small pump. Good morning. May possible pump ba ngayong week or dip muna? Tingin ko possible pump na to pero magkakaroon pa dito ng dip along the way kasi kung titingnan mo yung 2020 dump natin, although in the weekly mukhang pataas siya, pero tingnan mo may mga wick siya. Oh. Ibig sabihin nun, nagkaroon tayo ng massive spike and then bumagsak ulit. So kung titingnan mo si daily time frame doon, let's try to look at the daily. Tingnan mo, nagkaroon siya ng massive pump and then nag-dump din siya the following day. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. So ito yung sinasabi ko na pump, dump ang price natin for the following weeks and months. Sa ngayon wala pa nangyayari o first day pa lang natin mamaya. So ayun na guys, oh, umaakit na ulit tayo ngayon. So tingnan natin ano yung mangyayari in the first few minutes ng ating weekly open. Yeah, it's not a good move anyway to move any of your altcoins to Bitcoin sa ngayon. What I suggest, move your altcoins if andito na tayo sa area na to. And guys, let's take a look at this. Ito yung sinabi ko sa isang video. This is your last chance of buying a cheap Bitcoin. It's because every time na nandun tayo sa halfway point ng market, ito yung halfway point noon, and then isa pang halfway point. The halfway point is saying na we would not go lower below the halfway point anymore in the next super cycle. So ayun yung lowest point niya, hindi na tayo bumaba other than this small wick. Hindi na tayo bumaba ng halfway point ever since. Ito halfway point. So ito yung halfway point. So ibig sabihin, this is your last chance. This is your last chance of buying any crypto na mura. So hindi na tayo babalik dito sa area na to in the next 4 years. So if long-term 4 years basis natin, or actually kahit at the end of the year, hindi na tayo babalik dito sa area na to. So 753 na dito kay UTC plus 8. Do you think some altcoins in the top 30 spectrum may not survive during the midterm bear market? Mag-survive pa din sila for me, lahat. Midterm lang naman siya eh. Pero yun nga, tingin ko baka maging bullish pa siya kasi nga kay Pi Cycle Top Indicator. Hindi tayo nag-cross. So walang cross na nangyari. Bullish pa din. Bullish pa din kay Logarithmic Growth Curve. And then bullish tayo kay RSI. So yeah, I think bullish pa din naman tayo kung kahit anong scenario titignan mo. Tapos sadyang dito kay 21 week EMA pa lang. Kay 21 week EMA lang tayo bearish. So 50-50 yung midterm bear market. Pero let's say this is a bear market. The other indicators are saying na we are still bullish. Goods pa ba entry now, sir, kahit medyo umangat na? I always say na wait for a dip and follow DCA strategy para hindi ka ma-stress. What I would do is actually, kung yari may pera ako ngayon, 50% ilalagay ko na ngayon and then other 50 ilagay ko sa next dip. Yep, pump without volume is bearish. So kaya inihintay natin yung next candle natin para malaman kung ano yung mangyayari. Since ito nga, tapos na yung phase na to na no volume, indicating na tapos na yung, nangyari na yung bearish scenario. So tapos na yung bearish scenario. So abangan na natin yung next movement. So yung nangyari ngayon, there's no significance ngayon. Yung volume ngayon, wala nang significance siya kasi tapos na, nangyari na. So yung magmamatter yung volume dito sa next following days, next following weeks. Doon magmamatter ang volume natin, hindi na yung volume ngayon since weekly close na. Ano yung mga possible dipping areas? Possible dipping areas, we have 30K, we have 29K. So tingnan natin possible dipping area. So we have this one, 29K, 23K, 19K. Pero tingin ko malabo siya. Hindi ako naniniwala na abot siya dun. Pero yeah, worst case scenario, ito yung mga bearish scenario natin. So as much as possible, bibigay ko lahat yung mga bearish scenario natin. So that's the bearish scenario, 29K, 23, 19, 19.8K, almost 20K. Pero I don't think we're going to be that far off. So last 4 minutes. So yung mga undecided ngayon kung bibili pa o hindi. Practice the dollar cost average para hindi kayo maligaw. You can actually find my how to buy the dip video using DCA sa Gab's Crypto 101 videos natin. Regard sa Dodge, possible pa ba sumabay siya? Yep, sasabay lahat ng altcoins dito kay Bitcoin. Stop loss ako ng 30K. Hmm, hindi ko hindi ko gusto yung ganong move. Hindi ako mag-stop loss sa kahit nung ganitong movement. Hindi naman kasi ako nag-features so no comment din naman ako dun pero hindi ako magsisell. Actually, wala pa nga ako sinasell na kahit ano eh dito sa bearish scenario natin. Ay, nag-take profit ako sa Cardano nung naalala nyo na nag-peak tayo ng $2. Ayun yung huling take profit ko, huling sell ko. And noong ito, ano nangyari to? Nag-take profit ako ulit kay Cardano. Tapos na-re-entry ko siya dito. Pero other than that, wala na akong sinasell. Do you take into consideration the chismis about the plan? Yung mga chismis na yung nangyari lang for the short term, long term hindi. Ano pang secret mo, sir, para gumaling sa trading? Gawin mo siyang hobby. Naging hobby ko na lang to eh. Kaya hindi ko kayo sinisingil. So may mga nangyayari pala na guys na may mga scammers ako dun sa comment section. There are people who are imitating to be me. Ginagaya nila yung account ko. Remember guys na I don't ask anything from you. Wala akong sinisingil na kahit ano. Ang hinihingi ko lang is like, subscribe, and share the video. Yun lang. Good vibe 500% ba? No. Hindi siya goodbye kasi historically, ito yung kailangan natin para makuha natin yung 500% pump. So, 500%, actually ito 1000%, and then ito yung 500%. Dito rin, 1000% pero nung na-recover, 500%. Ito 1000% pero nung na-recover, 500%. So, hindi siya goodbye 500%. This is hello 500% if you're going to ask me. So here we go. Ito na yung weekly candle natin. Tingnan natin dito sa shorter time frame. Market is under manipulation. No. Matagal natin ito na-expect. Kung tingnan natin, mag-scroll back tayo. We were actually expecting this ever since noon. And actually, noong March, we are due for a correction dahil nga may rising wedge tayo. One, two, and then they all played out as how they should. So, yeah, that's not a manipulation. Kakaibang galawan ka talaga, Goldwyn. Hayop, nagpo-pump tayo ngayon, no? Tingnan natin sa weekly chart. So this is what we actually want to happen, is the pump. And then our best case scenario would be we would get this pump and then the 21-week EMA would go down and then we would start a reaccumulation phase for about 6 to 8 weeks or possible 3 months. Yun yung best case scenario. So we are now actually breaking the 35K mark. We broke the 35K mark already. So what sabi ko sa inyo guys, weekly candle close, the most volatile movement, and they are currently happening. So to say that this is not expected, that's an understatement. We already expected this way before na magkakaroon tayo ng possible reaccumulation phase or possible cool-off phase. But who knows? Kasi first day pa lang of the week. Binance lang ba only exchange na ginagamit nyo? No. Meron akong buy Bitcoins Pro saka other type of different platform na pang bantay. We have TradingView. Possible pa ba na bumalik? Yeah, possible pa din. So, possible pa din guys na bumagsak tayo dito sa lower points. So, if ever na bumabagsak tayo ulit dun sa mga around the 29K area to 33K area, always take that opportunity to buy kasi that's actually one of your last chances para makabili ng cheap Bitcoin. Maglalaro sa 35 to 40K yung consolidation mo. No, sir. Yup, tingin ko maglalaro siya doon. And then as time passes by, tataas yung ating movement. Just like what happened noong 2020. Bump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Pero V-shape recovery siya. So, ang galing nga eh. Possible na mangyari yung V-shape recovery. Yung ganyan. Pero hindi ko gusto yung V-shape recovery. Gusto ko reaccumulation phase. Kasi pag nag-reaccumulation phase tayo, pwede ka pa bumili ng Bitcoin at these areas na lower points pa. Mas gusto ko siya kaysa sa V-shape. Kasi makapagbili ka pa. Pero mukhang V-shape yung nangyayari. Possible na V-shape. Pero ako ayoko ng V-shape talaga. What if mag-close next week above sa 21-week EMA? That would confirm the V-shape recovery kung ganun. Ibig sabihin, yung last time natin para bumili ng Bitcoin is already done. Pero the bad news is, if nag-recover tayo kagad, Market cycle top is around this area, around August, July. So ayoko mangyari yun kasi mag-end yung market cycle natin na maaga. Which is ayoko talaga. Gusto ko ma-extend siya. May plano po ba kayo to someday mag-retire sa crypto? Hobby ko lang to eh. So, di ko siya talaga iniisip. Di din naman ako full-time eh. Medyo nag-stop si Binance chart dito kay Binance. Let's refresh this. Ito kay weekly, kay TradingView, Binance chart. We are getting a reversal. TradingView chart, Bitstamp chart, reversal. Let's try to check Coinbase. Coinbase chart is actually one of the most accurate chart. Ang problema ko lang kay Coinbase is kulang yung historical data niya. Kasi kung titignan mo sa historical data niya, 2015 lang, unlike kay Bitstamp chart, umabot ng 2012. Kaya gusto ko si Bitstamp chart. Ano oras work mo, sir? 9 a.m. Kaya makakapag-live pa ako. Ang ganda ng live natin. Ang ganda ng ano natin dito, pump. Oh. Talagang nangyayari ngayong sinasabi nating yung mga predictions na binabanggit natin for the past few days. It's actually playing out. Nakatawa lang kasi ang dami nagsasabi ng babagsak sila Bitcoin. Did not happen. And ang tagal na sinasabi na parang every time na bumabagsak, ganun yung nangyayari. Ano yung full-time work ko? Developer sa isang accounting firm. I follow data arch. I actually use data architecture, data analytics with Python, Alteryx, and then I use back-end development for C Sharp, mga ganon. I'm actually business analytics specialized. Specialized in business analytics ako. Akin lang gitara mo, sir. Bilhin mo. Hindi ko sila binibenta eh. Pwede pa ba mag-reverse ang trend if mag-close above the 21-week EMA a few weeks later? Yup, pwede pa din. Kung titingnan mo yung historical na data natin noong 2013, nag-reverse pa din siya. Ay, Coinbase pala tayo. Ayoko ng Coinbase. Ito yung dahilan kaya ayoko ng Coinbase chart eh. Kulang yung data, historical data niya eh. Tinan mo, nag-close tayo above, nag-reverse pa din tayo pababa. So possible pa din na bumaba tayo sa 21-week EMA and remain bullish in the long term. Korea, exactly as predicted. Ay, ganda ng pump niya guys oh, for in the 15 minutes time frame. So ang tindi ng pump niya. Wala pang 10 minutes actually. Nagpa-pump na tayo na ganito kalakas. Let's look at the hourly. Sa live pa ba ako? Nakikita niyo pa ba ako guys? Nawala ata internet ko saglit eh. Kung nakita niyo ako guys, comment yes para makita ko lang. Nag-glitch yung net. Oo nga eh. Akala ko, at first, akala ko nag-hang si Binance chart. Nagtaka ako ba't nawala. Internet ko pala yun. Tingnan natin yung ibang altcoins ngayon. BNB pumping pero not that much. Ethereum pumping. Ethereum to Bitcoin dominance. Magpo-post ako ng video next week regarding the Ethereum to Bitcoin dominance, and this is actually not significantly a good news, not a bad news, pero siguro some more of a opportunity rather than a bad news kay Ethereum. LTC, ganun din. Cardano, DOT. Okay, it's pretty much the same across the crypto market. Tingnan din natin si Dogecoin. Let's try to check Dogecoin. Dogecoin is actually almost the same with the crypto market. So Dogecoin is also following what the crypto market is doing. Pump, 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 pump. So yeah, first 15 minutes pa lang. So pwede pa siyang bumagsak kasi we are just getting started for the first week. So ngayon, no action kay Bitcoin other than buy. Napa-airplane mode ako bigla. Tingnan natin yung iba pang comments. What is a good amount to put sa BTC? Kung ano yung kaya mong mawala, yun yung ilagay mo sa crypto in general. Pero as much as possible, put most of your portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum rather than other altcoins. Kapag po ba nag-set kayo ng support and resistance, dapat ba sa dulo ng week palagi? As much as possible, gusto ko sa candle close, pero if wala nagma-match, pwede din yung week. Countdown parang New Year. Oo nga eh. What will be the effect in Bitcoin price if Ripple lost the case? Wala. Short term siguro magkakaroon siya ng movement, pero long term no. Kahit anong mangyari sa SEC cases, kay XRP, no effect siya. Kahit kay XRP, siguro short term movement lang siya, pero long term hindi. Sure, never pa ako bumili ng coin since nag-dip. Di ko prefer yun, pero as much as possible, take every buying opportunity. So, candle close, yep, of course. 30 warning na ba to? Tingin ko hindi. Scroll back para go back to the start of the stream. Sinabi ko na bakit. Ganda ng movement natin ngayon, no? Weird nga eh. Ngayon lang bumagal yung internet ko kung kailan. Possible po ba na umabot ng 20 to 25K ang Bitcoin? Parang, mm, tingin ko hindi. Masyado siyang mataas na ngayon. We are actually about to break our support dito. We might actually get a small consolidation dito pag na-resist niya to. Pero I think dire-diretso pa siya. Godwin, wag ka muna mag-download. Baka may nag-YouTube. Ako yung nag-YouTube eh. Ano effect pag tumaas si Bitcoin sa altcoins? Tataas din ba yung mga shitcoins? Yup, tataas sila lahat. Naalala nyo, altcoin season, lahat sila tumaas. Possible pa naman yung 28K. Lahat actually possible, pero the data is saying na tataas na magkakaroon tayo ng consolidation phase. Cycle top is saying na hindi nga ganun. 28K, 20K range is na malakas yung support natin at this area. So yeah, ayun. We're generally moving up. So what altcoins did you buy ngayong dip? Cardano and Polkadot. Siguro end natin yung stream at around 8:30 pag nag-close na tong next candle na to. Applicable ba ba TA sa 15 minutes time frame? Yup, applicable naman siya. Sadyang mas volatile nga lang sa 15-minute time frame kaya ang hirap niyang i-follow. Mas malaki ba si BTC sa mo sa portfolio or other way around? Dati mas malaki Bitcoin ko kaysa kay Ethereum. Ngayon, kay Ethereum muna. Pero pag bumalik na siya sa, let's say, all-time high, ililipat ko na Ethereum, parts of my Ethereum to Bitcoin. Pero sa ngayon, wala akong binibentang Ethereum. Internet mo, boss, parang si Botas. Hindi ko lang kung napanood niyo yung F1 kahapon, pero nako, hay nako, Botas. Kung siya yung epitome ng Mercedes failure joke. Parang nagbi-build po kasi inverted head and shoulders. Masyado malaki yung head para maging inverted head and shoulders siya. Pero kung may gusto ko yung abangan na trend line na kailangan niya ba-break, ito yung kailangan niya abangan. Kung curious kaya ano yun. Kailangan niya ba-break to. Yan. Yan ang kailangan yung abangan. Kasi dyan tayo nag-resist palagi. Or if gusto mo na mas accurate, gumamit ka ng moving average. So sa 1 hour, sa hourly time frame, may moving average tayo na inaabangan dyan. Si 50 moving average kay hourly, yun yung strong resistance natin. Kita mo may support. Nung na-break na siya, nagka-support. Pero nag-breakdown. So yeah, the 50 moving average is a strong resistance. And then strong support siya nung nasa bull market tayo. So ayun guys, we are now actually in the midterm bear market, pero I believe this is a accumulation phase, a consolidation phase. But we are still long-term very, very, very bullish kay Bitcoin and the whole crypto market in general. So if you find my video informative, if you find our technical analysis informative, accurate, and helpful, please give this video a like. Like kayo dyan guys sa baba. Like lang hinihingi ko, hindi ako naniningil na kahit ano. Subscribe for more. And siguro we'll end the stream in about 5 minutes. Follow me in on my Twitter guys. Abangan natin yung mga iba't ibang news sa crypto market. Tingnan natin dito. Ano sabi ni Benjamin Cohen? Tingnan natin yung ano nangyari ngayon sa Bitcoin over the internet. Hashtag Bitcoin. Hashtag Bitcoin. Let's bring Bitcoin back, Crypto. Tingnan natin yung mga latest ngayon. Patience and confirmation is key. Correct. Be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. Yep, correct. That's true. Another FUD, down almost 50% from years. High, best time to buy. Ito yung nakikita din natin ngayon sa charts. So, same na same kay Arlie. Bitcoin fixes this. Ask me why I'll never sell Bitcoin. Bitcoin fixes this. Buy the dip Bitcoin. Dami accurate nito eh kasi halos lahat tayo ganun eh, no? Pero tama naman kasi mararamdaman mo yung kita mo dito once bumalik na tayo dito. Lahat ng mga inipon mo dito during the phases na to, mararamdaman mo yan pag nag-start na tayo umakyat. So let's end the stream in 2 minutes bago tayo mag-wrap up for the hour. Hello? Narinig nyo pa ako guys, no? If narinig nyo ako, comment down below. Ganda ng movement natin ngayon, no? Let's look back one last time kay weekly time frame. So yeah, Bitcoin is moving as predicted. We would get this trend reversal according to our bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is something like we are receiving a stronger RSI while we are getting a declining Bitcoin price. So this would indicate a trend reversal in somewhere like this, ganyan. So yeah, it's happening as predicted. And then yeah, from here we are actually getting this rebound and then I'm expecting a reaccumulation phase dito. But it is also possible na pwede tayo makuha ng V-shape recovery. Parang yung nangyari dito. V-shape, V-shape. So V-shape, V-shape. Sorry, alarm ko yun. V-shape, V-shape recovery. And possible din na tayo ay magkaroon ng brief bear market around like this. And then, saka tayo magpa-pump. Pero, for me, ang pinaka-possible scenario is first yung V-shape recovery at yung reaccumulation phase bago tayo mag-pump to the upside. So the accumulation phase, best time to buy more Bitcoin and the best time to accumulate more and more. So if you guys find this video informative, if you find this live very useful, please give this video a like. Like nyo lang siya down below. Subscribe for more and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out any trading signals and our lives na tulad nito. So yeah, I guess we'll end it from here. That's all for today. And see you in the next video. Bye bye for now, guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.